Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome to a brand new mobile game that has launched probably within the last week or two. This is Ragnarok, The Lost Memories. Now with this one here, I felt I needed to spend more time in it because this is kind of a slower paced game. It's also a game that I feel is probably a little misunderstood, so I want to talk about that a little bit first as well. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest in mobile gaming, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Again, this is Ragnarok, The Lost Memories. This game is not one of those games that you're going to run through very quickly. It is slower paced. You can't really speed up how you move either. And as far as putting money into the game, you can, but it doesn't seem to really move you too fast. It does help with leveling up heroes and things like that, but when you're taking a look at the story, you're really kind of moving along the story. It is very, very much narrative driven. It is very much about the story. And it's more, if you're a retro gamer or an old school gamer and you enjoy like the original Final Fantasy or Phantasy Star or Dragon Quest games, then you may enjoy this one as well. You're going to different towns. You have save locations like you see right here. You can warp out into the open world. You can battle. You have campsites where you can go ahead and heal up while you're out in the open as well. There's teleportations, there's warps, there's all sorts of stuff here. There's a lot to do. It's also a gacha, but the gacha is specific to the card battling and shards. The shards help you increase the strength of your different heroes. Now, there also is different classes, and I've seen comments where the classes don't matter. They do, because there are abilities that each class has that does help in battle. But the only real interactive part of battling is the card battling. We're going to go ahead and show you that here in just a minute, but I think that's where it probably tends to turn people off when it comes to this game. So let's see. Let's go to my hero here. Let's take a look at this one. There we go. So if I take a look at this guy here, you can see under here, you can see these abilities. So this one right here inflicts wind element damage on the enemy and reduces target's attack. Here we go, click on this one, increases max HP. I don't have these skills unlocked, but creates a magic shield that lasts for a period of time. This one here drops lightning. There's another hero here. Take a look at her abilities. Heals an ally with the lowest HP, which is definitely helpful. Increases magic defense. Increases attack of an ally with the highest attack for a period of time. So they do have different abilities, which is very helpful, but those are all passive. I think there's even turn meters and stuff that you can take a look at. But I can't remember where those are just right now. So those do come into play, so definitely take a look at the skills. The cards really are where the battle system takes place. So you have green cards and red cards. Your green cards are going to be your heals and your buffs. Your red cards, you can see by the red number and the green number. Your red cards are going to be your attacks and your debuffs. You do have your active cards, which you can have up to 10. And you do have your passive cards here, which you can have 5 of. And each one of them has different abilities. Like this one, increases hit of all allies by 1%. This one here increases crit damage of all allies by 5%. So this is kind of where the customization comes in and how you want the battle to flow. Some of these actives here, and they do have a cost. You can see 4, 3, 6. That has to do with your meter when you go into battle. We'll show you that here in a second. Inflicts 1,200 neutral magic damage on enemies within range. This Santa pouring here. This one heals an ally with the lowest hit points in range by 1,000. What it means by in range is when you manually drop these cards, you can also see it in auto battle, it has a ring. And wherever you want this attack or heal or buff or debuff to impact, make sure that your target hero or your target enemy is within that circle. So let's go ahead, show you what that looks like. Let's see, I am going to go the Kafra. No, it's over here. Let's go to her. We're going to warp out. Let's go out here. We're going to do some summons as well. We have quite a bit to do. We're going to do some cards and we're going to do some shards. The shard summoning really is about improving the strength and just improving how well your hero performs in the game. And then obviously the cards then is just trying to get the most cards you can or the best cards you can, and fill your hand with kind of how you want those battles to shape, whether it's when you want to do your farming or when you go up against bosses, things like that. So you're moving around here just like this. So again, similar to some of those old school games. You do want to move around in the trees and stuff because sometimes there are chests that you'll find in the trees. We won't look too long. But as you can see, once you get close to enemies, there is a threat meter. Once that threat meter is full, then you're going to engage into a battle. And then right now I have it set for auto battles. You start with, I don't know if this is mana. I can't remember what they call it, but I'm just going to call it mana. So you have 10 mana to start off with, and each card uses a specific number, a specific amount of mana. Now, so far, what I've been able to tell is that you cannot increase that. It stays at 10. So you want to take a look at the value of your cards, how much they cost, so you can make the battle as efficient as possible. Again, you have the different character classes, and then you have the different battles. So let's go ahead and do another battle. Let's see. You know what? We can do some quests. So are these quests over here on the side? The M is for main quest. The H is for heroic quest or hero quest. The S is for side quest. So actually, let's go ahead. I can click on this. Oh, it won't let me do it. Some battles you can go ahead and click on, and you can auto path, auto battle type. Let's go ahead and go down here. They were hidden in the trees. Let's do another battle. I have enjoyed this. I do like the story. I think the story is interesting. You start off coming across your main hero here who has lost his memories, and through the story you're trying to figure out who this person is. Rena is the person who finds him, and she's a little brash, a little abrasive, can be funny and off-putting, but like I said, it's been a fun story, and if you enjoy kind of the old school gaming, I think you'll enjoy this game. All right, so we have that. If we take a look at just kind of some of the heroes, we'll do some summonings here in a minute. So here's my hero. We are working on these additional skills. You got to get to specific ranks. There's also soul weapons in this game, which I have not done just yet. I have not found any just yet. But as you increase your ranks, you increase the skills that you can use in battle. You have an equipment screen. You have a costume screen here as well. A bag for your inventory. And then you have your card inventory that we looked at a little bit earlier. And then we can take a look at our party screen. The Kafra service I think is pretty cool because it just allows you to move very quickly. Like I said, you can camp here. By doing this, it restores hit points of your heroes by 60%, revives fallen heroes. It works out pretty well. Let's see. Let's go to Kafra and just run around. Let's go to the card shop first. We'll do some summons for some cards, and then we're going to take a look at the Takobi shop. But you can get to the card shop, the Adventurers Pub. That's where you can go in. You can get. That's where your daily quests are going to be. Let's actually just jump in there really quick. We'll go to the new town that I just got to. So take a look at here. Go into here, and you can collect your daily quests from this lady right here. Daily quests, boom. You can pick them all up. I usually pick them all up because as you're playing through the game, you'll get through these pretty easy. If you get lost, you can always take a look at your quests, and it'll help you out. All right, so here we go with that. As you're doing that, you collect these tokens, and then you can go to this token exchange shop and purchase stuff there. You can also listen to rumors, which I haven't found very helpful yet, but that's where we have that. So let's go back to Kafra. So that pub is pretty cool. Edge of Dimension, that is something new that I unlocked. It's kind of actually, I don't even know how to explain it. As you complete specific milestones in the game, you get access to them in that dimension. We can take a look at that after we do some card summons, but let's go here. Let's do a draw 10. We've got 30, so let's do draw 10. Show you the summoning animation for this. It's even the background music. I mean, very nostalgic, very old school. And the more of these wizards you get in the circle, then the better you're going to get as far as the rarity of the cards you're going to get. So that is not max. There's 2 more that can join the circle to get max, to get the best rarity. So we did not get the highest rarity, but let's see what we got. We're just going to go ahead, open all. So it tells me which cards I have new. This Nightmare Terror, check that out. What is that? Let's take a look at that real quick. This is, congratulations, increase hit by 1.6 and crit by 2% of Archer class. Okay. Pretty cool there. Let's draw 10 more. Let's see if we can get... It'd be cool if we can get kind of the highest rarity and show you what that looks like. Let's start that up. I don't think we're going to get there. Doesn't look like it. We'll do it another 10, see if we do. Let's open them all up. Oh, what is that one? Mao Guai. So what is this one here? Increase the magic attack of allies in range by 180% for 5 seconds. That's nice. It's a cost of 4. Very cool. Let's draw 10 more. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to draw some shards, some hero shards, to see if we can get enough to rank anybody up. I would like some music right here. I think that would be cool. Oh, there's 4 that came out at the same time. Whereas the last one we did, it didn't. No, it doesn't look like any more are coming out right now. Let's see what we can pull. I'm going to have to play around with my cards and see which ones I want to use now. We got this one. I do have this one. You can increase the power of the cards as well. So as you get duplicates and things like that. All right, we're going to go ahead and stop that draw. Get out of here. But over here, your card upgrades, right over here, Anderson's got that for you. And then if you go over here, Kaffir Point Shop, and then you got the Soul Weapon Exchange. So I don't have Soul Weapons. That's just another part of this game where you're looking to continue to increase the effectiveness of all of your heroes. All right, so let's go to Kaffir. Let's go over to, I think it's Dokebi? Dokbi? I don't know. We'll go over here. And then I'll show you the dimension thing really quick. We're going to talk to this guy. Again, Soul Weapon Exchange. You got the Kaffir Point Shop, Potential Awakening. The Awakening, as you get shards, you can awaken your heroes to increase their effectiveness. Let's do the draw. We should have enough for 10, more than 10. But you can see the different draws you have. So the Xeno Selective draw, I don't have this guy. Geffen draw here, which is your first town. Prontera Town. Morok, the Morok draw and the draw all we'll get once we eventually get to Morok. So I'm going to do the selective draw, the Xeno selective draw here, see what happens. So 750 gems. The gems in this game, they actually rack up pretty easy. I've not spent anything on this game. You can collect them by completing quests. As you're working through the dialogue in this game, if you skip the dialogue, it will warn you that you'll miss some gems that you can collect through the dialogue and through the story. So it does really highly encourage you to pay attention and go through the story and the dialogue. If you don't, it's 5 at a time when you go through it, so you're not going to miss out on a ton. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's really your quests and things like that where you're going to find a ton of these. All right, let's draw 10. See what we get. And this is kind of a weird summoning animation. But I think the best one is that multicolored haired one in the middle is if he goes in the middle. There we go. We'll see. All right, we're just going to open also. These are shards. This isn't how you collect heroes. How you collect heroes is working through the story. You go in and you hire them to join your team. This here, this is how you increase their effectiveness. So I got 25 shards of her. So I've got 30. I think I can awaken her, so I'll show you what that looks like. Let's see. This one here, this is a first. I haven't seen this one. Required level 1, attack 40. Xeno's Secret Mission. I have not run across that before. Equipable heroes, equipment type soul weapon, equipment, very cool. So what is this? Is this a mission that I can complete to get a soul weapon? Oh, that is very cool. So we'll have to see what that does. So just the different ones. So here's this guy right here, Xeno's soul. So it's Xeno's weapon. It's his soul weapon. All right. We got a lot of shards of him. All right. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that again. We're going to stop that. We're going to go to the Geffen draw. No, let's do this one. No, let's Geffen draw. These are my main characters right now. We'll do 10 of this one, and then we'll move on to the Protera draw. We'll do some of that as well. See what we get here. So we'll just tons of draws. We're just going to see what we can get. Like I said, I'm having fun with this game. It is very slow paced. So if it's something that you feel, if it's not for everybody. I'll say that. It's not doing the best in the in the stores right now as far as reviews and stuff. But I really am enjoying it. So let's open this. There we go. There's some shards there. We'll show you what to do with this here in just a minute. Let's do the Protera one here. Prontera. We'll do a 10 draw on this one. Need some music here as well. Is it going to be swapped out? Nope. Nope. Yep. Come on. What do we get here? There we go. 100 of her. Who's that? That's Elaine. All right. So let's show you what you can do with these. Let's go out of here. We're going to go over to Awaken. Potential right here. Blooming potential. We click on that, and this is where we can go ahead. We can do Cordelia. We have insufficient materials for everybody else. We click on that. Shows you what you're going to go to from rank 1 to rank 2. Let's go ahead. Blooming potential. And there we get our star. We may be able to do it again. Yeah, we got so many pieces of her. We can do it again. All right, no more of them. So now if I go to my team here and I go to party, and let's take a look at her. We still don't have any additional skills built up. So it's going to take a while, I guess, to get those skills built up for her. Let's go to hero. Yeah, so what do we need to get to? Rank 2 to open, rank 3, no soul weapons. That's the rank level, so I'm rank 2. So I just got to figure out what I need to do for this one, so I can get to Thief's Dagger. Anyway, so that's where you can do your summons and the multiple summons you can do there. We're going to end with Edge of Dimension here. It's kind of a cool little area. But again, so this is kind of, I don't know really yet. Like I said, as you complete different milestones, it unlocks these different areas. It gives you access to them a little bit quicker so far from what I've been able to see. So, I don't know. It's been a pretty interesting game. I've enjoyed it. But then I like some of those older style games that we talked about earlier. Very interesting in your thoughts. What do you think of this game? Have you tried it out? Again, I know it's not for everybody, but I felt like this game needed quite a bit of time investment to really understand it and give a good impression of it. So me, if I was to rank it, out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it probably a 3.5 out of 5. It's pretty good, but when you take a look at today's gamer, a lot of today's gamers really probably don't find this too enjoyable, which is probably why it's not doing too well in the store. But the old school gamers, the retro gamers might find some cool stuff here. All right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.